Okay, this might be a little boring, but it's just something to watch. The main point of this video is what I'm gonna talk about versus what you're looking at. This is just one of my properties. I mounted the new GoPro sessions on the magnet GoPro mount and threw it on the front forks of the Great Dane. Um, but anyway, you're just gonna watch this for a couple minutes. The main point of this video is to talk about competition. Now, I get a lot of questions on private messages, emails, some of my videos. People ask me, how is the competition in my area? Um, the easiest way for me to explain that is to tell you that I don't know. I do know, but I don't know, if that makes any sense. And the reason I say that is because any of you that have been following me for a period of time have heard me say that I don't have any competition. And I honestly, truly do not. Now, are there other companies in my area? Yeah, right in my immediate area, there's 18 of them. Those, when I say 18 of them, I mean companies that have been around a couple years at least. I don't count the guys that are new because usually after the first year they disappear. You don't see them again. The majority of them. So ones that are established, 18 of them. But the reason I can say that I don't have competition is because I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what they're charging. I don't care what equipment they're mowing with. I don't care what truck or trailer they drive. I don't care how many employees they have. I don't care if they have insurance and a license and they're legal or not. I don't care. I only care, and this may sound selfish, but I honestly believe that it is the best way to go in business, in any business, not just lawn care. I focus on me and my goals. I know my numbers, and that is huge. If you want an elaborate video on knowing your numbers and the specifics of exactly what I'm talking about when I say that, go find Johnny Moe and watch his videos. He makes a few on it, and I can't say it any better than he does. So you have to know your numbers. When I go in and bid a lawn, I look at that lawn and I know what I need to charge for that lawn. I don't care if I'm going to charge $40 to cut that lawn and the guy before me was getting 60. I don't feel like I'm losing money. I don't feel like I'm leaving money on the table. Again, I don't care. I know what I need to make on that lawn to make it profitable and worth my time. And that's the big thing. That's what you need to know. You need to know what works for you. I set goals for myself every year. I strive to meet those goals. If I need more accounts, then I seek out those accounts and I do what I need to do. And it's all based off me or what I'm doing. When I'm in a block mowing and I have one or two houses there and I see a truck pull up and six guys get out of it and they go bam, 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 bam and hit three, four, five houses right down the row, and they have the best state of the art equipment, a brand new truck, a brand new, really nice trailers. I don't care. That doesn't get me down. That doesn't discourage me. That doesn't bother me in any way. Kudos to them. I'm glad they have it. But any of you guys know, you know, I've run crews. I've had that. I've had all the accounts. I've had the employees, and I'm solo for a lot of reasons. And one of the main reasons is because I'm happier doing it by myself. I know what properties look like when I leave them. I know where my money's going, and I don't have the headaches. I don't have the stress. But anyway, that is why I don't care what everybody else is doing. I don't care about the competition. That I know all kinds of companies in my area. I know a lot of these guys personally. I know what a lot of them charge, and it doesn't bother me at all. I'm not worried about losing my customers. I take care of them. I do the best job I can possibly do on any given lawn, and I know they're very happy with my service. So I don't have to concern myself with what other people are doing. When you start worrying about everybody else, you start worrying about what they're doing, what they have that you don't have, that's when you are going to develop all kinds of stress, all kinds of anxiety. You're going to constantly have that in your mind, and you are never going to be happy with what you're doing. You're never going to be happy with what you have. And that completely kills the purpose of owning your own business, in my opinion, because I've worked many years for other companies, and the stress and the demands and somebody else, telling you every second of the day what you need to do, how you need to do it, when you need to do it. One of the best things of owning your own business is doing what you want when you want. I'm happy that I'm at a point in my business that I don't have to take loans that I don't want to do. I don't have to take jobs that I don't want to do. I gave away a ton of accounts when I went solo. I don't need all of that. These are very basic principles that I've stuck to. I've done some every door direct mailers, got a little bit off that, but that was very limited. My number one way of advertising has always been the huge decals on my trucks. People all the time will call me up and say, it was about a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever, and I was sitting at a stoplight and I saw your name and number on the truck. I wrote it down, and well, now I need work done, and I remembered I wrote that number down. It's gotten me so much business, but between that and doing the best job I can possibly do, not skipping steps, really taking my own concerns and my own goals and not worrying about other people, these principles work. Let me assure you, I went in less than 2 seasons. I went from absolutely zero accounts starting off to 121 accounts in under 2 seasons. It's because I concern myself with what I'm doing and what I want to do, and not concern myself with what everybody else is doing. That is what you need to apply. It will go a long way for you and it will pay off. I promise you. One other thing I will mention in this video, since I brought it up and it wasn't about that, was advertising. I'll knock that out of the way right now because I get a lot of questions on that as well. So here it is. No matter what you do, everything is going to work differently in different areas. Like, there's people that do every door direct mailers, there's people do door hangers that go door to door, that, run ads in newspapers, phone books, etc. And it works phenomenal for them. There's people that have an website and spend a lot of money on SEO, and it works phenomenal for them, but not the same thing is going to work everywhere. It is going to be different no matter where you go. It's always going to be different. You need to try different things and see what works for you. You can spend a lot of money really fast in advertising your business. The number one thing, no matter what you do with advertising, is you need to be asking every single person that calls you, where did you hear about me? If you have newspaper ads you're running month after month, and phone book ads month after month, and a website with SEO that you're paying out over and over and over again, yet every single call that you get tells you, oh, I found a stack of your business cards at the pizzeria. I found a stack of your business cards at the bank. Or I got your name and number off the side of your truck. It was parked in a grocery store parking lot. Then you're wasting your money in all the other areas. They obviously are not working for you. It could go vice versa. Every call could tell you they found you on the internet. So then that means you're wasting your money in areas such as the newspaper ads, the phone book ads. So my biggest thing I can tell you about advertising is make sure you're asking where they heard about you. You need to know where your money's going, and that's a big part of knowing your numbers.
Pretty big property. I was able to get it cut down shorter this time than I normally do. I usually get it at 3¼ to 3½. I like to get it down to 3 because it grows so fast that and it holds so much water. This is one of them properties this year that I haven't been able to cut very much in the first few months because it just, oh good lord, it held so much water all the time. It was crazy. But I mean, you can see there's, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of like valleys and dips down, grooves, stuff like that throughout it, and those areas hold water. So it all really depends on what the weather's doing, and this year's been crazy with the massive amounts of rain, so I don't know. But I'm happy to get in here today and get it down. I've actually, for the last few weeks, I've been cutting it down. I'll show you this ditch. See this ditch here? I've always kept it down to about 1 foot tall, and then when it does dry out enough, I get it cut down even more and more. And today it's definitely soft, like I wouldn't even walk through there, you'd sink. But what I did was I hacked it down even more so that it'll dry out, because it won't dry out if you leave it tall. These people here, they just don't hack it down. I don't know why, but you can see it stripes pretty nice. It always has. My stripes are a little crooked back and forth, but that's because, like I said, there's a lot of valleys and dips in there, and I try to kind of finagle the mower a little bit here and there so that I get it all and don't leave high spots. But another one down.